We're gonna discard our Ovalchase Daredevil to the frog over and over. That's actually pretty nice that like you will be able to get some tangible value from Ovalchase Daredevil, which you normally don't. You just get more food tokens, but those don't really do anything after a certain point. But then if you just like play frog, you can easily grow it with your spare extra Daredevils. Even if you have 3 in your hand, you're gonna go discard 3 like Mishra's Bauble, discard 3 more. Use Cookbook, discard 3 more. That suddenly is a 10-10. Let's break modern with this amazing brew by Kanister. Yes, let's go. Break modern, all that stuff. Holy shit, I insta keep this hand. Looks pretty funny though. They mulligan to 4, so I think we can to 3. That's dredge level mulligans. Or Tron. I wonder about the variance of draws in a list like this. Maybe a copy or 2 of Buried Alive to unclog the pipes. Not interested. They mulled 2-2. Villain is currently on 2 cards. What about Sink into Stupor? Otawara doesn't cost me 3 life to deploy as a land. 3 life decides games because Burn exists, which is a deck that is all about casting lightning bolts, 3 damage to face, right? So it just by existing it proves that Otawara is better than Sink into Stupor in a normal deck. No play. What deck moves to 2? I dredge. I think my opponent is a dredge player too, I'm not entirely sure. A known dredger. I'll fetch the Survey land. Villain is slowly unmulliganing, they're on 4 cards already. Putting up minor resistance, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. We've got the Frogster. With Ovalchase Daredevil. That's gonna be an entirely new level of having to min-max your discards and Daredevil returns. Oh, not even getting to Frog. Ooh. You go Psychic Frog, discard Daredevil, play Fountain, return, discard, make blood, return, cookbook, discard. So we get 3 counters this way. And I guess the guy is in my graveyard, but if I ever put an artifact into play, it gets back to my hand. I'll board a Soul Guide Lantern as a 61st card, given that my opponent might be a dredge player. But I'm not sure. Frog with spare Daredevil does sound nice, it does, yeah. A card like Breakthrough in Modern, what's Breakthrough? Is that the dredge card? Hand stinks, so I'll keep. It's like X, draw something. Seems like villain is in fact dredging. Or maybe neo-branding, actually. True. Draw 4, then choose X cards in your hand and discard the rest. What a sick effect. Moseju. Summoner's Pact. Oh no, they're doing it. Allosaurus Rider. Assassin's Blade. Where's my auctioneer? Cold Light Oracle. I don't know what's in Mississippi River. If that you mean the Cascade deck, then it's just Neobrand. It's a modern deck. Although I played it in Legacy too. I wonder how will they pay for those pacts. Yeah, that's crazy. What is stronger, Ovalchase plus Frog or Grizzlebrand? It's Grizzlebrand. Holy shit, it's like the Star Wars Anakin and his wife meme. You're gonna pay for those pacts, right? Smiling face. You're gonna pay for those pacts, right? Are we about to be the first victim of Soaring ever? In Neo form? Which is stronger, a little girl or autochthon worm? Well, my vote goes for autochthon worm. And it's also just objectively true. Pay Tassa? No, they're gonna... Not Tassa's Oracle. Oh, Soaring me, chat. Villain will now draw 14, play second Mox Amber, play Soaring, move to combat, flip Soaring, and shoot me for 10,000 bajillion. Happily ever after. Soaring of House Markov. Yeb. Minus 28. Holy guacamole. Everything that interacts with the combo. Coming in. Guess Hurkyl's Recall doesn't quite do that. Cards that are weak. Kappa Cannoneer. Now the deck also loses to Fatal Push. It doesn't lose to Fatal Push. Soaring gets cast once you have drawn your deck, so you don't lose to Fatal Push. You have your entire deck in your hand. You have pacts. Flare seems slow, brother. My goal in the match is going to deploy Tamiyo and hold up Flare. It's literally all I need to do. Fold Monitor is probably a cut. It's funny to play against Neo form because most of the cards don't matter. So get out to Fule, kurwa. Udaya, definitely, I agree with you. Week 1 is when you play those decks. Like, week 1 I still get cacked, right? I played the Unsealing Affinity and lost to just removal spells and Leyline Binding out of a Fleisch control. They have an alternative win con instead of Soaring. Well, no, they don't. That's the win con, it's Soaring. Once you draw your deck, it just means that you have 3 cards that win, right? So they lose to 4 Leyline of Sanctity. Guess. I mean, Chad, you're pretty funny sometimes. The Neobrand deck loses to much more than, or I guess depending on the context, much less than 4 Leyline of Sanctity. In fact, like, do you think there ever was a modern game where a player has put 4 Leyline of Sanctity into play? Well, of the Void. I'm asking about Sanctity specifically. Disciple of Freya Least, that's sick. Ovalchase Daredevil, that's sick. So they lose to Rund Halo, huh? Well, not really, but... Rund Halo will require you to have an extra mana to Boseju it. Is Ruby Storm a real deck? Yes, seems pretty real. Or Bowmaster? Yes, that deck was losing to Bowmaster. Before Endos still. Wow, my hand is dropping. I'll sure hope they don't answer my needle and combo off. But the best I can do is just make more power and toughness, because they have a harder time comboing when they have a lower life points total. What are the Lava Spore boots? Would actually be pretty good here, yeah. They lose to Chant in response to Pact. Oftentimes. You know, they lose to a counterspell and literally anything, so you can beat that by casting, you know, a Pact of Negation. That's been true. So, like, Chant is like a counterspell. On all Osiris Rider, it's literally the same. Alright, we won this match. Good match of Magic the Gathering. Psychic Frog really shone. And was really contributing to the match, right? Holy guacamole, I love Urza's Saga. Cap. Maybe discard Frogster actually. Lead on Tamiyo. The fountains should support those two. Is that Amulet? Nadu. Yeah, Nadu. Two cards in hand though. Seems kind of wasteful to play Grazer here, but they shouldn't actually combo next turn if they play the Grazer. Block. No zajebiście. Because if they, like, I don't know why they play the Grazer, because if they just keep the Grazer in hand, go Gardens, and next turn, if they have Bounce Land Titan, they can, or if they top deck the missing piece, they can assemble that. Maybe they have neither Bounce Land nor Titan in hand. Nice mana, thanks. I appreciate your comment. Did Amulet Titan get anything from MH3? It did get a few cards. I have not tried them though. One of Nantuko is Overkill and Amulet, question mark. It's probably fine to play. I don't think it is a great card in post-board games in Amulet, which were always the major struggle compared to game ones, but it opens some nice things and you can for sure play it. Can play Psychic Frog. That's probably just a bit too weak. We can also play Kappa, which seems better. Did we pack Harbinger of the Seas for this matchup? My deck is a Saga deck, so it does not play Harbinger. For sure others did, and Villain will frequently have to play against that. Wow, this time they don't block? Curious. Third amulet. Still no bounce land. Curious to find a amulet and not a different effect then, but what do I know? So just gonna make Kappa a 2-turn clock and maybe find a flare. When they get mad with the first Saga, it's a good question. Oh no, she flips! Aye, aye, aye. That's useless. Well, I guess like it's the same amount of power on Kappa. Camille, Tamiyo kinda blows. You too, buddy. They do die next turn to my Kappa, right? It's for 9 and then for a 10. 11, 10. Well, currently it's not killing. I guess we would need something extra. Kanister wins. Hey, Kappa, Kappa, hey, Kappa, Kappa, hey. Hey, Kappa, Kappa, hey. Kanister wins the match. Wow, opponent just... I don't know, good mod that they played against Tamiyo Kappa. Tamiyo gets back permanent, right? I rather to make sure it's instant or sorcery cards, so it's pretty weak in this deck. Can buy back flares. So the Planeswalker is a little bit bad in this deck, but you know, the Planeswalker that just sticks up to the ultimate so that Psychic Frog can draw entire deck and kill is what she is in this deck. Perfect. We can play Tamiyo, Mox Amber, and not deploy our Blood Fountain because it's black. I do get to keep the account forever, yes. We do get to flip Tamiyo on turn 2 if you want to. But Mulligans to 5. What is with those villains today? I haven't been playing leagues lately, but it's just... Leagues are incredible, chat. How many cards are in the accounts collection? Very few. Just the MH, not MH. Commander cards that you can't actually play normally from Warhammer and Jurassic Park because those have weird licensing. Merfolking, I think it's actually worse. Holy shit, we get to turn to Thought Monitor and flip Tamiyo? Living End? Okay. It does not have all the cards. All access accounts actually don't have the cards, but they just actually let you use all the cards without having them. Can also flip it turn 2. Well, that's what I'm saying. I can flip it by casting Thought Monitor, not even by cluing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want a Watery Grave so that I can cast my Flare without any issues. I think this might just be a non-Saga deck. Like, fully non-Saga deck. Like, that should be just possible not to play Saga at all. Hope they don't counter that. So, subtlety on this would be a bummer. Yeah, I had a Mox account once, and then, like, a new set released. And it just became irrelevant. Because it no longer had all the cards, actually. Holy shit, what I draw. Black Flare is just bad. Black Flare is black, chat. This deck doesn't have black creatures that it wants to sacrifice. Like, it literally doesn't do anything for this deck, right? So that's is in fact pretty bad, I think. I think I have to Otawara Waker of the Waves. As cringe as it is. Chat, I do have 600 chests on my main account, which are actually ready to be opened. I'll do that if we hit 50 subs today. Deal? Then we're gonna time the lag and see how long does the client lag for. It should be a good amount. The last time I opened a lot of chests was like 300 or 400 chests when Brothers War released. I was looking for some Brothers War card. I don't remember which one. And it just, I don't know, like 3-4 minutes, something like that, of wait.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Holy shit, ghoul looking ass, thank you. Wow, Tamiyo is actually fogging. That's useful. I'll bounce the whale. Tamiyo still dies, so I have to do it now because of Mox Amber. That the constructs can block the Riverwinder, so it's not the worst. I can play another Saga to have double Saga in play, so I guess Saga looking not too bad, in fact. Curator of Mysteries. Curator? I barely knew her. Hey, kappa, kappa, hey, kappa, kappa, hey. I subtlety. Dobra, kurwa. Frajerze, subtlety ci na imię. Psychic Prog looks pretty decent against Living End. It's an unlimited discard outlet for all of the creatures. If I can get a Psychic Frog postboard into play and just have Kappas and Thought Monitors in my graveyard, then I can probably beat a pretty big Living End. Asmo was always pretty good against Living End because you could just discard your monsters with Cookbook. The deck seems doing fine without Asmo book shenanigans. Do you mean in that you would like to cut it, or that it's good that it's able to perform actions without having the central piece available? Because both are nice, I guess. They want to Living End again, then so be it. Maybe trading was the play, actually. So that Kappa comes back. Probably not. Because this actually like forces the Living End pretty hard for the villain. Have I already played Amulet after MH3 release? I have not. In fact, I'll be playing non-Amulet decks, which I guess was implied by what I said when I said I didn't, but... Tamiyo. 2 constructs, book, full attack. I didn't have the mana for that. Or no card to discard, I guess, yeah. Well, yeah, no mana actually. Mox Amber wasn't a mana source, I didn't have a legend. Was it maybe better to loot Tamiyo away to look for artifactus? Perhaps. I guess if they're living in now, that's a bit awkward. 9 Kappa though. I guess dealing the one last point of damage is gonna be pretty hard. They're deploying a pretty large board. Might be in trouble actually. And by might I mean we are. They will for sure have a cascade spell now. 2 living ends in the graveyard. Oh, maybe they didn't find a cascade or they ran out of living ends. So we out-Kappa their Cannoneers. Soulguide Lantern in Tormod Crypt, in Flare of Daniel, in Force of Negation. Actually, I don't care. Spell Pierce in Thoughtseize in. Now, what is bad? Not much. That's a problem. I think both Kappa and Thought Monitor are pretty excellent because they can end up in your graveyard and be good. Tamiyo is an enabler for Flare and pretty cool. Asmo is pretty bad, I guess. I guess I don't need multiples of Tamiyo and I don't need multiples of Asmo. Because I just need to have an Asmo somewhere, and Asmo is gonna be in my graveyard, that's gonna be fine. Maybe I'll just cut the Thoughtseizes. A Mox Amber because I got legendaries. And a Blood Fountain for being bad. Let's go. And we got the perfect 20 lands, 20 spells, 20 creatures split. Again. I will keep this hand. Got a Devil, perhaps. I don't have Emery, so I don't have ways to dig deeper for Daredevil, and I have the Frog, so I have ways to benefit from multiple Daredevils that I draw, so... kind of not worried about having extra Devils. Cookbook seems like a reasonable card to discard for them, yeah, probably the best one. Because I think they can't really beat a Cookbook. What is my favorite MH3 deck and card so far? Well, the best deck is Nadu. Band Nadu. Teferi. While my favorite deck was the mono black one, I think. Can be the Frog either. Yeah, the Frogster is really good. Like, what is my opponent gonna do? They live again? I'll just discard those 3 and have them on board. I think playing 4 Shuko main deck is better than playing Stoneforge. Like, Stoneforge into Shuko is not actually better than just drawing a Shuko in your opening hand. And the value plan of Shuko is just kind of the value plan of Stoneforge going for Kaldra or whatnot is just dubious. I did buy 4 Shukos on Modo for 30 tickets yesterday. No Sagas question mark. I'll play with 2 or 3 Sagas in the challenge today. I'll play with this list today. Is there a word while I want to play Lightning Greaves? Not really. It doesn't combine that well. Just Outrider Encore and Shuko are the best way to target your creatures. Just play those. Ooh, that's a pretty big graveyard. Turu 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 tururu. Turu 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 tururu. Turu turu tururu. Turu turu tiru turu turut, tirut. Dee doo doo dee dee doo 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 doo. Harsh mentored yesterday, it was funny. Did you lose? Just finished watching Mango play Nadu, got smashed most rounds. Might be a skill issue. I don't know if this was even the best move. Maybe hold Asmo in hand was actually better. But also I think in your, if you like rely on Saga in your Nadu deck, then you're gonna just lose more than, like, I don't know, the combo is so strong, right? So why introduce a weak point where your opponent gets to blow you out super hard? Eldritch Evolution? I think I prefer a Summoner's Pact than Eldritch Evolution. Naru is so boring. Sure. Well, the combo is to draw your deck and like from there you win somehow. I kind of agree, Da Vinci, yeah. I think Nadu is insane and just gets clean, it's gonna be so strong. I don't think I want to play anything. It's kind of no benefit. Your list is the best I've seen so far. Yeah, I'm just gonna include a Oblivion Ring creature to fetch. Trying to think of something that's not Skyclave Apparition, which is white. That's a bit awkward, but I guess I can afford one. Any other Oblivion Rings? Something that costs 1 white mana? What about the werewolf guy? What's that? Brutal Cathar? No. There's no way I can play Thief of Sanity. Is that the new Eldrazi? Yeah, I don't think you can play that. Ooh, Ovalchase Daredevil. Nadu should be at least a 4-drop. Wise words, my friend. So true. Get to discard the Daredevil twice. You don't want to buy Sylvan Safekeeper from Judgment for 160 euro. You can simply buy the MH one for 20 cents. I'm guessing that's how much it costs. 5, 6, 7, 8, so I can just try to lethal. Need to discard my entire hand. Deputy of Detonation, that's an option, but I think too bad. I mean, like, what are I gonna do, right? Just die if I attack them. But I discard Flare. How many Clowning Garden in my list? 0. Not really compatible with Teferi, I don't think so. I would rather play Teferi than Clowning Garden. But not opposed to the idea of Clowning Garden in general. Well, I'll just attack them, I'll keep the Flare. I have 2 Sagas. Right now. 1 Shifting Woodlands for the Lulz. This one's probably pretty bad, but kind of interested. Better playing Teferi than Ancient Tomb, damn. Yeah, Ancient Tomb is like an apt comparison, like try casting Nadu with Ancient Tomb, good luck. Drama is a stretch, I think. Drama's been pretty nice in the few times I drew it. It's really broken with wall. Go wall, dram, top wall. So much mana. Wall, dram, Shuko. It's like a possible line. Ooh, Spell Pierce. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay. Woodlands was really good. Alright, we'll try it then. We'll see. Psychic Frog, actually pretty decent against Living End. It does feel like we're playing entire leagues and not playing against a single real deck. We're not playing against Nadu, we're not playing against Titan Scam. I guess we played against Titan this time, but Villain just gave up. Well, it takes a while to play those with a hand like this. 2 Flare of Daniels. But I get to fetch a Survey land, that's gonna fix everything. In fact, I'll lead on a Survey land. Then turn to Blood Fountain, turn 3 Hardcast Flare. Basic Plane Spas. To mi graj, byczku. Lavinki, you seem to have a... That's good. You seem to have a knack for having problems with stuff that no person should be worried about. Field of Ruin. Suppression Field. Oh no, against my Froggers. It's a bit annoying, but I guess I can just... I mean, if I want to grow my Frog, I have to do it now. It's pretty good against me. No way I flare though. Maybe discard 1 monitor to have a 2-3? Probably no, probably it's fine. It just deal 1 is okay. Holy shit, activate ability, that's broken. It's broken, I don't have the mana for that. Lay down arms. Okay. Cookbook. 2 mana to activate. Oh, I'll discard my Daredevil to my... Well, yeah. Peacekeeper? I barely knew her. Free Seju. That's fine too, but a bit of a non-bow with the fairy, so... The fairy also interacts with whatever you need to interact with. O kurwa, Blood Tokena mi zabił. Co za skurwysyn. I wouldn't say I feel like that you need white, but I just want it. I just want the fairy. The fairy is incredible. It interacts and it locks you out of weird hate pieces, and it just is a good card in grindy games, and it also protects your combo. Like, what more do you want? White is gonna be in your deck anyways. If you want to play Encore. 2 or 3 sources. Ale jestem rozjebany, no. I guess we got soloed by Suppression Field. It's just really good against me. I think I was supposed to counter it then. I just didn't realize to what extent my deck doesn't function. Hey Piotr, you think Ugen's Lab has no spot in Affinity? What makes you think that's what I think? In fact, I played an Affinity deck today and it had Ugen's Labyrinth in it, so... I think that could make you think the opposite, that it does have a spot. Flare was really awkward this game. I don't know what I should sideboard against them, like... I guess I need to stop Suppression Field and then it's gonna be fine. This is a Pierre's matchup. As I said, I want to stop Suppression Field and that's all I care about because the rest of their deck doesn't do anything and that card does everything. Let's lead on Sewers. Tamiyo? Nah. I don't think so. Best performing Pithing Needle deck, Bunt. I guess I'm not playing, so maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Will they have Energy Raft too with all their permanents? Probably not. Seems pretty bad with cards like Suppression Field, if I remember correctly, and it sweeps enchantments, which I guess it does because it was supposed to be the Urza Saga bully. Weź spierdalaj, no zostaw mi żabuncję. Typie. Frogers. Oh, another one. A rebeat. I'll get the cookbook. I don't need the first one. I think I'd rather keep the fountain, since I don't have the Daredevil. Flagstones of Trocire. Portable Hall. Bro. Leave my Frogers alone. Suppression Field. No weź się, odpierdol. Zjeb. Dobra, Saga. 5 mana constructs incoming. Otawara costs 6, 5 mana to channel anyways on this. Suppression Field. 10,000 mana constructs incoming. Holy guacamole. 4 mana Mishra's Bauble. See, top 6. Rough times. Jezusku, no. How do these people beat a Storm deck? They just simply are fine losing a match. Now and then. Does it really counter Nado decks? I guess like you have Suppression Field and Shuko is expensive, but... I mean, Nado deck is about ramping. Seems really weak against a Force of Vigor deck too. Which Nadu seems to be. A rule of law effects for Storm, that is, I guess, yeah. This dog is crazy, yeah. Tapped. Dobra, kurwa, nie gra z tobą, koniec. Co to jest za psychopata jakiś w ligach grasujący? Progress. The frog is gonna be so big. Play frog, discard Daredevil, then next turn I play 2 fountains to grow it by 4 extra counters. Did I settle on Oracle being optimal on paper too? Yeah, Oracle is just good, you then don't have vulnerabilities to random stuff. It's just worth playing. Aye. It's just ban. Why do people play ban? Stop. I am not sure if I had a canopy or not. No, I didn't. Are they shifting woodlands in the meme land slot? Attack with Vital on, that's crazy. Just seems so bad. I mean, I'll discard my entire hand if I need to. What do you think you're doing? I do have Tamiyo in my deck, Johnstar. But please, refrain from being cringe and just call her Tamiyo. That'll be better for all of us. Wow, what a play, bro. Attack for 8 sounds good. Maybe she could have just blocked Swift Spear and not Eidolon and just assume I'll not be casting any spells. Then they would have 2 Eidolons. That was probably better. Cast 3 spells. 2 spells, so that's enough now. Yeah, I should have blocked Swift Spear. That was a big mistake, actually. But kind of funny. Frog just beats burn by itself. And yeah, now they have a 1 damage burn spell, they win. Attack, play ball. Yeah, okay, nice sequencing. I don't know, I didn't think I can just raise them, but I could have. Crazy. I think FOD Monitor is pretty bad. I think Flare of Denial is pretty bad, honestly. Just in general, from having played with it. In this deck, it seems pretty rough. I just don't want to sack the Frog and don't want to sack the Tamiyo, so... Nethergoyf over Tamiyo. Maybe Nethergoyf is fine, I don't know. I feel like this deck doesn't have enough support for Blue Flare. It's not possible to have enough support for Blue Flare. There simply don't exist blue creatures that you want to sacrifice. Well, the one that makes him up token is not a modern playable card, which is a big issue with it. Like, when I said that there simply don't exist creatures that you want to sacrifice to Flare, it was implied that there simply don't exist playable creatures that you want to sacrifice to Flare. Unplayable? Yeah, there is like plenty. The 4 mana 1/1 that makes it 3/3, that makes it 9/9. Yeah, that would be fucked up. That guy is crazy. This is Merktide that leans heavier into graveyard, can get hit by LD. My deck? It's not a Merktide deck, bro. It's a Kappa Cannoneer deck. Please learn the difference. You'd assume Flare of Daniel makes a blue dredge feasible if they can play up to 8 free counters. You'd assume so, but then you actually try to build a deck and you dredge nothing. You don't have enablers, and like the counters, you can fit them. Maybe if you wouldn't need to play lands in your deck, then you'd fit those free counters and be like free counter pitch dredge, but you can do that with Bazaar and Vintage. But not in a real situation. Ooh, that's nice. Manaless Dredge used to be a thing in Legacy. Sure. Used to be in Legacy. Yet, here we are in Modern. Just play Manaless Dredge. Sure. Should discard the Daredevil maybe? No, not really. I'll play the second Frogster. Watcher for tomorrow is playable and good. Modern. cards. Popular. Modern. Let's see. Top 100 creatures. It's top 50 creatures in modern is Watcher of Tomorrow here. No. Watcher of Tomorrow. Modern. Last 3 months. Search. The Well, how was the name of the card, chat? For tomorrow. Knowledge found in last 3 months. Let's try since printing. Okay, there is 4 pages of decks. Last happened in Azuris Control at Den 24 Sun 930 Modern 10k Open 8 slot RCQ by Lex Malum. And before that last year. And then a year before. Yeah, seems pretty good. 2 Eidolons, bro. I'm not casting any spells anymore. I don't know if you realize that. By your current logic, Hogak was unplayable for like 2 weeks after printing because nobody played him. You know, it was instantly played. What are you talking about? Also, did not say that. Like, that's you who said that. Like, I didn't say that by the fact that the card didn't show up in the results, it means it's unplayable. But it's a pretty good signal. Put Cockbook into play here, right? No, I'm just killing them. I don't need anything else, just frogs. Next turn I jump 2 frogs and they die. Country roads, country roads, country roads, country roads. Is it better to kill them or kill them while having food though? It would cost me 2 life to get that food. I'm not willing to take in free. Bro, no, I would not. It's more complicated than that. I promise. I wouldn't have the mana. Perhaps.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Dabinky, thank you for your Prime sub. Now villain is just dying. Because they bolted. Peloni, 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 Peloni. Probably want Force of Negation over Flare of Daniel. Flare just too bad. Fun fact, he would have died anyway. That's pretty funny, yeah. Thoughtseize against Baron. I refuse. Fury land is hand is great. No, it isn't. O Jezus. Ale gówno. Guess this cycles twice. But wars have 2 baubles to cycle to draw lands. Or Asmo or something. Oh, here she is. Yeah, the turn 1 Saga. Saga 1-lander classic. Such a classic. Also, they are drawing an Arid Messiah. Arid Messiah. Oh, another Daredevil. That's sick. Arid Messiah. Sanctifier on Veg. Holy guacamole, that's a bit annoying. Haven't seen that card in a while. Nobody plays it versus Titan, that's fair. Ale syf. Ja pierdziel. You need a Kappa. I'll look at the bolt again. Because I don't care. We got a Kappa. And a land, that's perfect. I actually can't cast Kappa now. Let's cast the frog. They want to play this game, they'll just lose to Cookbook discard every turn, gain 3. If they want to spend 2 burn spells on this, that's fine. If they want to keep this to block the frog, I can make it flying. Sure. So now my opponent has no resources, I discard a Cookbook next this turn to make another food and play Kappa next turn. Then they can't win, I crack a food every turn. Make a food, grow Kappa. One mana Mind Rot not good. Which one? The bolt? Seems pretty not good, yeah. Ward 4, that's so much. Ward 4 for what? Ah, for ward, I see. Kappa kappa hey, kappa kappa hey, kappa 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 hey, kappa kappa hey. Can't believe I used to play League so much. Good plan, bro. Shoop. Can cast 2 spells. Well, 1 spell. Make it count. Incoming Deflecting Palm. And so what? I still win. Shoop. Out Kappad.